Ciao Bella, welcome to Bella and Janetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are here for another Whips and Foes video. Today, I am recording this early, so there will be another video that you may have seen with this same outfit on. I am trying to batch record because we are coming up on spring break and I want to relax during my spring break. So I want to try and get some things done so that I have things recorded while I am just relaxing. So I don't have a whole lot to share with you simply because one of the things that I've been working on is a super secret project and I can't show it to you. And I'm not done with it. I did have some yarn that I used for it, and I'm going to talk about the amount of yarn that I used, but I can't even show you the color. So I have something that is the same kind of yarn, but in a different color. So I'll talk about that. And the only other two things I've worked on were the stag and the serpent, but I didn't finish any yarn for it, so I can show you the picture of the progress that I've done. And then the only finished item that I have is this lovely thing back here. So my chair cover back here is the Fibers of the Forgotten Advent box that I did for my birthday month, and I did a whole thing for the week from my pop's birthday to my birthday, where I did a word that I spelled out each day, and then I drew the winner on my birthday. So this is the only finished item I have to show you. So this is it. I still haven't. This is the final piece of the border, the big hank. If you saw the rainbow hank, that was the full size hank. This is I played yarn chicken, but it did work out. This was all chunky hand-dyed yarn. Each of these sections here, these little colors going down, were 20 gram. Let me make sure I say it right. 20 gram mini hanks. I still have it pulled up here. Yeah, 20 gram hanks. They were each 49 yards. Nope, lied. They were 21.8 yards. I was looking at the DK one. But they were 20 gram little hanks. And then the big rainbow hank, that was the full size one, was 109 yards. So there's a lot of yarn in this, but this is the only finished item that I have, which is fine. I knew that this month was going to be dedicated to, well, I'm saying this month because I'm recording in March, but you're not going to see this until the end of March. Yeah. The 28th, I think, is when this is going to air. So technically it's still this month for you. So, because my spring break is in April, so I'm trying to get everything recorded and I'm getting all confused. But this month was going to be dedicated to doing this for my birthday, and I just didn't get a lot of other things done. I did no work on my wavy waffle blanket. Well, it's not a wavy waffle. I keep saying that. It's not. It's just a regular waffle blanket. I still haven't put anything into the fairy dust. I'm hoping that during spring break I can do some of that. I have not even started on the pillow for the Manfellow Mouse. I have all the yarn. I did take 2 of the hanks and wind them. So they are ready to go. And I have the hook and I have the pattern. But again, this kind of took over my life for a little while. So it does look very beautiful, though, on the back of the chair. It fits very nicely back there. So it is lovely. That is the only finished item I have. The other thing that I did, I used some of the Robin DK yarn. I got this in a wool warehouse years ago because I was still in the States, but I have multiple colors of this, and this is not the color that I used, although I did use some of this color for another project. Lisa, Ladybird Loves, did a, Khadijah, at Ladybird Loves did a subscriber blanket, and she asked for squares, and so I used blue and gray, I think it was, to make squares for her. And so I have this in 3 other colors besides the blue and gray, and I used 4 of one of those colors for my super secret project. Was it 4? Hold on, wait a minute. No, I used 6. Oh, that's going to change things. Oh no, that's going to change things. Okay, hold on. That's going to change my total. And I tried to be prepared this time and have my total ready. I was ready. Just kidding. Okay, that changes the total. Okay, anyway, so I used 6 of these to do the super secret project, and they were not in blue. It was in a different color, and I can't tell you the color. I'm sorry for that, but hopefully you'll get the super secret project found out soon. But I won't be the one to tell you about the super secret project because it's going to someone else, and they have to tell you about the super secret project. I wish I could tell you about the super secret project, but I can't. Okay, so the only other thing that I have worked on, I have so many pictures of this chair cover on my phone. Let me see. Because I sent it, the Stag and the Serpent. I've worked on it. I worked on it a little bit during this month. Here we go. So this is what I have finished so far. Just kidding. I'm trying to tilt my phone, but every time I try to tilt it, it goes wonky. So we are working on the Stag. We're almost finished with chapter 3. And I'm hoping, again, now that this is done, I can do some more on that. But I haven't finished any skeins of yarn on that project. So there's nothing to add to my Craft Yourself Free. And if you don't know what Craft Yourself Free is, it is something that Sam over at Mamba's Makes and I came up with to kind of encompass, I have a paper cut on my finger, to kind of encompass all of the things that we do in our lives, so that we don't feel so pigeonholed into just using yarn or fiber art in our totals. I would have had a puzzle to add to this total for the month, but it's still in timeout over there. Yeah, it's going to stay in timeout for a little while. I have finally found all the pieces. Finally. But it's going to stay in timeout for a minute. because I'm frustrated with it. So all of that being said, this counts. I mean, you could even go so far as to count pages that you've read. I just thought about that. If I count pages that I read, that would be... So I read probably 12 books this month. Yeah. Yeah. I read 12 books this month. I don't sleep a lot. So, and a lot of the books that I read are now on my Kindle, because for some reason, if I have my light on, my daughter thinks it's time to come and speak to me. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning. If I turn my light on, she thinks it's time to come talk to me. It wakes her up for some reason. So, I've even tried like a little book light. It doesn't really seem to work. Because I prefer physical books over ebooks, but I can't really read physical books at night because I have to have the light on to be able to see, or some sort of light, right? And on my Kindle, I changed the settings to where it's dark mode, so the words are what are white, which is helpful. It doesn't hurt my eyes as much, and I can read more. So if I did that, ooh, that would be a lot. But anyway, for this, I'm just right now counting yards. I did find a way to convert the puzzle, the weight of the puzzle, into yardage, which seems silly, but yards is what I started with, and I could always change it if I wanted to. I could probably weigh the books, the physical books, and then figure out something. But yeah, so I've done a lot this month. I just haven't done a lot of crochet because the super secret project and this chair cover have taken up my entire month. But with that being said, I am so glad that you all are coming to share in all of this with me, and I would love to know what you've worked on this month. I would love to, even if you send me pictures, if you send me pictures before the end of April, right, I can always put them in my video, because I do edit my videos, so I can put that in there. Or I don't have the posts where it's a community. I know some channels, it's like a YouTube beta testing thing where they're doing what used to be the community tab is now posts, and they're making community posts where the people can post together. I don't have that, and I didn't have like the beta option to turn that on. But if you wanted to share your pictures with me, I could post them on my community tab if you don't have a channel, and only if you're comfortable. If you're not comfortable sharing the pictures with me to post, you can let me know. Like, I'm sharing this with you to show you what I've made, but I would really rather you not post it. Again, completely fine. But I would love to see what you guys are making, what you're doing in your crafting journey. And if you don't crochet or knit or sew or weave or any of those things, what are you doing with your time for your hobbies? Do you garden? What are you reading? What are you cooking? Like, what are you doing? Like, I would love to know all of those things. You can put them in the comments. You can email me. I don't have my email specifically in my description box, but I do have a link tree, and the link tree does have my Facebook page, my Instagram, and my email, all in there. So you can definitely go in and check all of that out. I would love for you to join my Facebook group. I try to post things in there. I haven't been really great about Instagram lately. I could try to do better, but making no promises. So for my Craft Yourself Free total for this month, I am going to just share the yarn. I'll figure out a way to put the books in there, even my ebooks. We'll see. But for now, I just did 1,124 yards of yarn. And then, of course, if you want to count the 12 books, we can do that. And I did not finish a puzzle. Sadness. But that's okay. We'll see if maybe it comes out of timeout during spring break. Who knows, right? So, again, I would love to know what you're working on. Put it in the comments. Let me know what you think about the chair cover, right? I did put, when I did the winning drawing for the winners for my birthday, I did put a picture on my community, I keep saying calling it a community tab, on my posts for you to see, because the lighting in here, I keep saying I'm going to change it. It's a blue light, and I think maybe even if I just took the cover off, I would have to see. I don't know. I would be afraid because it's glass. I don't want to break anything. But I keep saying I'm going to get a new light fixture in here, but it's not my house, so I feel weird, even though my landlord said it was fine. But the blue light really changes the color of what you see. And then I only have one, well, I have two lamps in here, but one is like a yellowish white light. But the other one has a blue, well, a teal lampshade cover. So I decorated it with my favorite color in here to make me feel calm, and I picked this room because it had the blue light, and then now I need to change the light so that I can see everything. Oh well. But I would love to know what you're doing. I would love to know what you're making, and I hope that whatever you're doing and wherever you are, that you always remember to be well and be safe and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao bella!